Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Seton Hall men's basketball versus Georgetown postgame. I'm Graham Marshman, here with my co-host,
Matthew Soetebeer.
And we're here to bring you the Seton Hall recap. So the game finished 76-68 for Seton Hall. Matt, what do you think was the biggest impact in the second half that really changed it around for the Pirates?
I think offensive production overall was far better in the second half. Femi Odekale had 10 rebounds, and those are the kind of stats that the casuals aren't really going to realize, but the people who really care about Pirates basketball and they're understanding the game, they're going to notice that kind of stuff. Tyrese Samuel also had a double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds. Alamir Dawes, of course, 20 points. Great performance for him, especially in the second half.
Yeah, it really seemed like we picked up the consistency and really limited our turnovers in that second half compared to the first half. In the first half, we had 10. In the second half, we had 4, I believe. So really limiting those turnovers definitely helped out. Femi Odekale, a guy who, no matter what his stat line is, it really seems to have a big impact on the floor. His plus-minus is always one of the best, if not the best, for our team. So even though he might not put up a flashy stat line, he's always very important to the team when it comes to just being on the floor, having that presence as a big guy. And also defensively, I think we kind of took our foot off the gas pedal a little bit, but we had some big energy plays, I felt like, on defense. More steals, more forcing turnovers, which turned into fast break plays. Who do you think was the biggest impact factor on that defensive end?
Well, I'm going to go with Femi Odekale, but first of all, I want to talk about how the Pirates had 17 points off of turnovers, whereas Georgetown only had 4. That made a huge difference towards the end of the game, and like you were just saying, Femi had a huge impact defensively in this game. He was swatting balls, just protecting the net, and it was just perfect for him.
I mean, Seton Hall put up one of the craziest statistics I've ever seen. Georgetown was shooting 0% from 3 this game until just under 9 minutes, which is insane that we can hold a team to not a single three-pointer until the last 8 minutes of the game. I'm sure Coach Shire will be very happy about that one. But looking on now, we have a really tough schedule coming up.
Yeah,
our next 4 games are very tough. Coming up on Saturday, we have UConn, who we did beat here at the Rock. It was probably the biggest win of the season for us. What do you think is going to be the most important thing going into the next 4 games?
Well, first of all, that was a miraculous, comeback win. I don't know if we'll get that big of a comeback again. But that being said, UConn, they are a tough team to play, and we're going to be playing them away, so they really got to keep their foot on the gas pedal here.
Yeah, also, we have 3 ranked teams out of our next 4 and a Villanova team, which we lost to. We have Providence, Xavier, and UConn, and then Villanova finishing up the season. How do you think it's going to come down to that, especially going into the Big East tournament and looking toward the NCAA tournament? How many wins do you think we can get out of it, and how many wins do you think we need to get out of it?
All right, now this may sound a bit harsh, but I'm only going to go with 1 win. These are some really good teams. This is the cream of the crop, and I think the Pirates aren't good enough offensively to really maintain their level and just play with those teams.
I mean, that is completely fair. Now, 1 win from that would put us on very thin ice when it comes to making the NCAA tournament, and that would require a very good Big East tournament run. So we're going to only hope for the best for our Pirates because we are Pirate Television here, and we support our team no matter what. And that's going to wrap it up for our post game tonight. I am Graham Marshman here with
Matthew Soetebeer,
and we'll see you next time.